Thank you guys for 1,000 subs. It has been a great ride, and it's only going to get better. Recently had some bumpy times and went through some hard stuff, but you guys have been there supporting me, and your lovely comments and everything have helped me get through. They've definitely helped. I appreciate all of your support, and it's not even that I have subscribers now. It feels like I've made friends, which is the main reason why I even started posting. So for the few of you that were there from the start, thank you very much. For those of you who have joined along the way, welcome. And to all of you beautiful people that have ever clicked like, who have ever left a comment, who have ever clicked the subscribe button, I love you all. So this here is a personality test, so you can get to know me a bit better. And again, thank you all very much. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next one. We are here with the Type Finder personality test. Price, free basic report, time to take 15 minutes. So apparently, you go through a bunch of different questions, and it tells you what personality you are. So I figured what we'll do is we'll try and see what type of personality I am. Going through my work life, my personality type has changed throughout. So it'll be interesting to see what it is now. I'm going to try and answer these as truthfully as possible, because that's the only way that it works. And I'll leave a link in the description for you to go and do the same thing and let me know what personality type you get. And it should give you a breakdown of things. Let me know if you agree with it or if you don't agree with what they say. But yeah, so let's get started. So this free personality test reveals who you really are. Ooh. Discover the 16 personalities created by Myers-Briggs test. Myers-Briggs, test your personality type and find your strengths. To take the personality test, mark your answers based on how well each statement describes you. Right. I try not to draw attention to myself. Now, you see, this is going to be, most of my questions are going to be very dependent on situations. Because if I'm like out in public, I wouldn't want to draw attention to myself. But here on the internet, I'd love to draw attention to myself. So I'm going to go with neutral? No, we're gonna go slightly accurate, because I can be a bit out there sometimes. I feel uncomfortable when I disagree with someone. It depends who I'm disagreeing with. If I respect their opinion, or if I like them as a person and I disagree with something with them, then I'm a bit like, oh, I'm sorry, but I disagree with you. And it does make me feel uncomfortable. But if it's someone I don't like, or someone who I think is completely wrong, I'm just like, look, I disagree with you. And it would be water off my back. I wouldn't care about it. So I'm going to go with the accurate, because I don't really surround myself with people that I don't really like anyway. So if I do disagree with someone, it is someone who I would usually like. I lose my belongings. No, not really. I pretty much know where most of my stuff is. The only time things do go missing is when other people move them. That's what I don't like. Organized chaos I can deal with. But when other people come and try and move things around, and then you've got to try and find where they've put them, then that's the only time I'd start losing stuff. I have a vivid imagination. Hell yeah, I do. I have a very vivid imagination. Lots of stuff going on up in here. I would enjoy attending a large party in my honor. I would be awkward as fuck, pardon my French, if I was at a large party in my honor. I would end up forcing myself to enjoy it, but it would be like initially, I'd be like, I can deal with large situations and speaking in front of a large amount of people and stuff like that. But a party in my honor, it would go one of two ways. I'd either freeze and shut down, or I'd be an absolute whack job and just have the best time. So I'm going to go right in the middle. I dislike being in competition with others. No, I'm quite a competitive person. I can't even pretend that I'm not a competitive person. I prefer to follow a schedule. I do like a schedule. It's just easier when you know what you need to do. But not that I don't like going with the flow, but if I'm doing something and I have a goal in mind, I do like to prefer to follow a schedule. I question the wisdom of my elders. I'm very dependent on the wisdom of my elders. I very much respect the opinion of my elders. Some of the things they do say, I do question, but ultimately it's something that I will always turn to as a person. So I'm going to go in the middle, because whilst I may look to them for actually no, I'm going to go with the disagree, because I will usually listen to what they say. I enjoy being the center of attention. Yeah, notice me, senpai. Come on. I try to avoid conflict. I kind of thrive in a conflict environment. But more recently, I do try and avoid conflict. But in general, if there is a sort of bit of conflict, I will usually be the one in the middle of it, being like, "No, let's do this then." I make sure my work is finished on time. Yeah, I'm quite a quick worker. It is important to me to follow traditions. That links in with the elder stuff. Because I think traditions are important. Not to blindly follow traditions, but I do think that following traditions is an important thing. I make an effort to be popular. Guys, if you can get me to 1 million subs, that would be great. I sympathize with the homeless. Yes, I do. I have trouble controlling my impulses. Less so these days, but I definitely did. So we're going to go here with the almost accurate. I think about why people do the things they do all the time. Sometimes I just look at things and just be like, well, why have you done that? Where's the logic come from for you to do that? So there's that. Being around lots of people energizes me. It did used to, but now it sort of drains me because I'm always the one that's needing to exude the energy. So I'm going to go in the middle. I'm going to go neutral because it depends which people you're around. And currently, being in a large group of people doesn't work because of the old Rona. I'm helpful to the people around me. You know what? I'm going to toot my own horn. Strongly agree to that because, you know, I have a lot to bring. I have a lot to bring to the table, okay? And if you disagree with me, prove it wrong. You know, prove me wrong. I am ambitious. I could be a bit more ambitious. I was definitely more ambitious as a youth than I am currently, but that's just because, you know, I got lazy. But I'm definitely ambitious. I want to do big things. I want to make big steps, especially with stuff like this. So, yeah, I'd say I'm ambitious. I like to do things as they were done in the past. I'm going to disagree with that. And I know that sounds different because I've said traditions are important, but you need to learn from the past and do things better in the future whilst not losing your sense of who you are, if that makes any sense. So, yeah. I avoid being alone. I don't avoid being alone at all. In fact, some would say I'm a bit of a lone wolf. Next page. Page 2 of 7. Right. I forgive easily. I don't forgive easily. I like trying out new hobbies. I do. I like to stay active. Definitely. It's best to be totally objective when making a decision. I disagree. But not complete. Inaccurate. I keep belongings in their proper place. Definitely don't. I have a rich fantasy life. Yeah. I have little to say. I've got a lot to say. I just don't choose to say it a lot. I enjoy being there for people when they're feeling sad. Strongly agree. I would rather go with the flow than have a set schedule. I'm going to go neutral because I did say previously that I do like a schedule, but again, it depends. It does depend. I enjoy philosophical discussions. Yes. I let other people know what I think. I usually do. I avoid arguing, even when I disagree. I'll start arguing, and then I'll be like, all right, you know what, this is going nowhere, and then I'll just stop. But that's probably the wrong way to do it. If I'm going to do it, I might as well commit. But yeah, I'm very attentive to deadlines. I'm neutral to that. I would like to play a musical instrument. I'd love to be able to play the guitar properly. I can't. Actually, here we go. Segue. Oh, I'm so bad. I have a lot of fun. I agree, I do have a lot of fun. I resist temptations. Neutral, because more so now than before. It is easy for me to talk to strangers. I can talk to strangers. Quite easily, but it would depend on the situation. I'm concerned for the welfare of elderly people. I live with both my grandparents. I love them so much, and most of the things we do in my house these days are to protect them. So I'm determined to achieve success in life. Hell yeah! I believe in the importance of art. Art is good because art is more than just drawing and stuff, you know. Music is art, and, you know, I like to spend my free time alone. I did. I wouldn't say I like to, but I definitely did. It was something that I do. I'm hoping to change that. Recently, I'm looking to change that. So we're going to go in the middle. We're going to go in the middle. Right, next page. I believe people should be punished for their mistakes. You know what? Initially, if there's no punishment or no detriment to making a mistake, then you can't learn from said mistake because you'll just want to do it again. However, I do think that people can move forwards from their mistakes. So I'm going to go with not the fully agree, but, you know. I enjoy having a daily routine. Yes, I do. I spend time seeking out new experiences. Slightly. I'm on the go. I'm pretty much on the go. I wish people would be more logical. Strongly wish people would be more logical. I like to tidy up. I'm a bit of a slob. I enjoy imagining the future. I do. I find it difficult to express my opinions. I can express my opinions, whether or not people sometimes agree with them or not. Neutral. It depends. If I'm like having a moment and everything's just gone whack, I'll be like, ah! I enjoy going to museums. I wouldn't say I enjoy it. I mean, I'd do it. It's a thing to do. It's like a day out, maybe. Like a date, possibly, but it's not something I would choose to really go and like, oh, this is fun. Look at that. That's old. Bleh. Word. I work hard to please others. Yes, I have a zest for life. A zest. Isn't that like lemon? Lemon zest. Lemon zest. How to zest a lemon. Okay. Yeah, I like lemons. I give it to people who are less fortunate than I. Well, whilst I was in the hospital the other day, a guy came in and said he had no clothes to change into when he left. So I gave him my joggers and my t-shirt because I had a fresh, clean pair in my suitcase. So I guess I do. I like to have a detailed plan before starting a task. Yeah, I would. I wonder why I am the way I am. I know why I am the way I am, and I'd like to change some of it. I love to make new friends. I like meeting people. It's important to me that other people like me. It is definitely important to me that other people like me. But ultimately, it doesn't define me if other people like me. So you've got to always remember that. I have trouble sticking to a routine. Nah, routine is good. I appreciate the beauty of nature. Hell yeah! Emotional people make me uncomfortable. They do make me uncomfortable. Not that I would be choosing to not speak to them or support them, but if someone's being emotional, if I'm being emotional, it makes me uncomfortable. Just emotions themselves. But I'm quite good at actually like reading them and helping with them. So, you know, being uncomfortable is just a byproduct of that. We can push that to one side and deal with it afterwards when they're not emotional anymore. People tell me I'm too quiet. I'm concerned about others. Yes. It's important to make decisions without being swayed by emotions. I disagree. Because it could be either way. I think it's very important to make logical decisions. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go with accurate. I'm going to go with the slightly more accurate. Because if you need some sort of emotion to keep you human in the decision that you make, but then also you have to have a logical approach on most things. Otherwise, things just start making no sense. And you get the world like it is today. I'm full of new ideas. Yes. Page 6 or 7. From each pair, choose the phrase that describes you the best. There we go. I like ideas that are easy to understand. I like ideas that are complex. We'll go with easy to understand. I speak up more. Spend time pursuing my goals. I spend time enjoying my life. I'm smack bang in the middle. I put my needs first. I put other needs ahead of my own. I put others' needs. I trust traditional values. I question traditional values. I'm going there. I'm often disorganized. I keep myself organized. I'm smack bang in the middle. Enjoy activities that are familiar. I enjoy experiencing new things. Actually, you know what? I'm in the middle again because I like things that are familiar too because I know what I like. I like to try and innovate. I like to use trusted methods. More of an innovator guy. More of an innovation kind of guy. I prefer to follow a clear procedure. I prefer to improvise. Middle. Sometimes I just like giving it a go. I'm always prepared. I am quite often prepared. I work first, play later. I play first, work later. I'm in the middle. I seek attention from others. I avoid attention from others. I'd say I'm more attention from others. I look for ways to help others. I look for ways to help others. I feel the pain of people. Yeah, but I don't let it show. I think that's the issue. So say I'm not easily affected. like I wouldn't look like I'd be affected, but that's just because I don't let it show. Because I like to make sure everyone's taken care of. There you go. I focus on real life. I do, but I also use my imagination. But I do mostly focus on real life. I value my social status. I value my privacy. I do value my social status. I do. I do things step by step. I jump in and figure things out as I go. I'm more of a step by step, but no, I'm in the middle again because I do sometimes jump in. I'm more interested in what is possible. I'm more interested in what is real. Ooh, we're going in the middle again. I'm so ambiguous. I start conversations. I let others start conversations. We're going to go with I start conversations. I like to cooperate. I like to compete. I'm going to go with more of the I like to compete side. I make decisions with my head. I make decisions with my heart. I make decisions with my head most of the time, but the decisions I make with my heart I act on impulse. So we're going in the middle there instead of following a plan. I prefer to work in an active, bustling office. I prefer to work in a calm, quiet office. Definitely more of an active, bustling office kind of guy. Phew, you just answered 130 questions about your personality. Well, it did feel pretty full on, didn't it? I do apologise if I spoke bare quick there. I realised I've been chatting for 20 minutes. Oh. To get started, let's take a look at the personality types that fit you best. Each of the personality types is described by a 4-letter code. If you're not sure what the acronyms mean, don't worry about it for now. Look at this more in detail later in your report. For now, just take a look at the type that you scored highest for. The following chart shows you 3 personality type matches. I've got a very good match to the teacher, an ENFJ. ENFJs are idealist organisers driven to implement their vision of what is best for humanity. They often act as catalysts for human growth because of their ability to see potential in other people and their charisma in leading others. Oh. The champion. ENFPs are people-centered creators with a focus on possibility and a contagious enthusiasm for new ideas, people and activities. Energetic, warm and passionate. ENFPs love to help other people explore their creative potential. So my personality profile. It gives us our core values before it cuts off some of the stuff. So see what it says. You're curious about others and preoccupied with discovering the deeper meaning in people and ideas. You want authentic experiences and often seek emotional intensity. You prize individuality and often consider the pursuit of happiness to be the highest priority in life, both for yourself and for others. Your core values: curiosity, self-expression, variety, adaptability. Your key motivators: expressing creativity, embracing new experiences, understanding people, providing acceptance and support. Right, well, let me know in the comments what stuff you got, what your main, we'll do it with these ones, what your very good matches were for personality types. Let me know in the comments. And if you have watched through the whole video, thank you very much for being a part of this. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like the video, and peace.